A chilling tale awaits. Listen closely. I didn't want to move to a new place. All of my toys were in boxes and we didn't have any tea. Mom told me to play outside, but she was always busy and Dad was at work. There weren't any kids around there anyway. Mom told me to explore the house, but I didn't like to. The house was empty except for boxes. The basement was dark and the attic was dark too, and I didn't like the funny smell in there either. The old people left some treasures in the house and those were fun. I found some shiny spikes that Mom called jacks. She said they were for a game, but I need a ball to play it. I couldn't find the ball, but the jacks were fun to spin like tops. I found an old teddy in the attic too when I went up there with Dad. It's missing an eye and it has a big smile. I didn't tell Dad about it because he doesn't like dirty toys. He threw away blanket after it was old. He never told me that, but I know he did. The forest was fun to play in, but Mom said not to go too far. I found a little house that looked like Dad's old shed. It had leaves and stuff growing all over it, and it looked all broken and really old. There was a little window with bars on it, and I didn't like it. I stayed away from the house because I didn't think there was treasure in there. Sometimes I threw rocks at the house. I thought I might break it, but it was still pretty strong. I found frogs in the forest. They were hard to catch. I also saw other kids in the woods, but they all hid behind the trees and watched me. They didn't say anything, and I didn't like them watching me. They got closer and closer if I stayed too long in the forest. At night, I heard noises. They made me very scared. I had to hide Teddy from Dad and Mom, so I kept him under the bed. But when the noises got louder, I would hold him tight and he would make me feel better. The noises got real bad when it was really late. It was the kids in the forest crying. They got louder when they were closer to the house. I never told Dad or Mom about them because grown-ups always think I'm dreaming when I'm not. I felt safe with Teddy anyway, so I didn't need to sleep in their room. I started to hear their voices one night. They were whispering real quiet outside, but I could hear them whispering. They were outside under my window and they were looking up into my room. In the night, they glowed pale green like my star stickers, but brighter. I didn't like to look at them. They had holes instead of eyes. When they got louder, I held Teddy closer. They went away in the morning. One night I heard Teddy talking. He had a soft voice. I was crying because the whispers were getting louder. He told me it was going to be all right. He promised to keep me safe. In the morning, when the children went back to hide in the forest, I talked to Teddy. "Are you a good guy?" I asked Teddy. I made sure Dad and Mom were busy so they wouldn't find us. "I am a friend to children, little one. I am their guardian in the night from the wickedness of the bright eyes. I have protected many children from those creatures, and I will protect you too. Guade."